Alright guys, welcome back to the iMaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribing to the platform. And if you're a member of the platform, bless up to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the lines. Alright, so as you saw by the title, we're going to be discussing Jamaica Reggae Boyz. My last video, I had stated that I would have brought on the Curacao person that talks on Curacao and also maybe do scouting and stuff, but unfortunately he had some little problems and he said he has to reschedule, so he will keep me up to date, and we could bring him back on at a later date so you guys could get to know what's going on with Curacao and how important it is for Jamaica to have the strongest squad. All right, so that is on the back burner, but it will be done before the game time. So as you saw by the title, Mason Greenwood to Jamaica Reggae Boyz. All right, so we saw a lot of individuals texted my phone, and then I saw it on the Jamaica news, also in the Jamaica news in general. So the websites, the newspaper, the television station, the radio station, and then definitely I heard JFF representatives actually saying it as well. So I'm going to go through the article. Then after going through the article that I have here, we will ask a few questions, because even right after getting this, yeah, it is shocking the actual repercussions right behind this news coming out. It's shocking. So I have to start this before I even go into the article. Is this a good news or a bad news? I can't believe I have to phrase it like this. Is this a good news or a bad news if this guy should come and play for Jamaica? All right. I can't believe I'm asking that, but I think it's necessary for the purpose of this video. All right. Anyways, let me go through it so you guys could hear what they have to say in the actual what RJR or Radio Jamaica. All right, so it said breaking. Greenwood completes his switch of allegiance to represent Jamaica. Yeah, and they continued here. By Jeremy and Brown, Radio Jamaica Sport has been reliably informed that former Manchester United star player Mason Greenwood has completed his switch of allegiance to represent Jamaica and is now awaiting receipt of his Jamaican passport. All right, and this was, let me tell you the date, this was on the 8th. And this is the 10th here, but maybe the time zone switch, because I'm not sure if this actual website goes worldwide time zone, so I don't know. All right, and I don't know if it's coming off a printed article. All right, so I don't know. Maybe it's the 9th, or it's the 7th, or the 8th. All right, yes. So if you saw this and it's showing the 7th for you, it's clearly based off me living in a complete different time zone. The development comes almost 1 year after news broke that Greenwood formally requested his switch of allegiance from England to represent Jamaica. The process has been delayed by the absence of a particular document requested by the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, from Greenwood's British-born mother, through whom he qualifies to represent Jamaica. All right, I am not sure if that's how it goes, but yeah, whatever, whichever way they use to get it done, that's it. Greenwood's grandfather is Jamaican-born. The 23-year-old who plies his trade for Marseille in France Ligue 1 played only one competitive match for England. It ends months of speculation as to whether Greenwood's camp would complete the process to Jamaica. All right, I think that was just in Jamaica, not necessarily worldwide. It is now hope that Greenwood will be available for Jamaica's final round of Concacaf World Cup qualifying, which starts in September. So that's the first one. Jamaica's Reggae Boyz are in Group B alongside Trinidad and Tobago, Curacao, and Bermuda. The Jamaicans will play away to Bermuda, as well as host Trinidad and Tobago in the September window. All right, so that's what it is right there. Let me go straight into the breaking down who this kid is, how special he is, and all of those stuff. But the question that I've asked, is this a good news or a bad news? I'm going to take comments now, bless up everyone, and then get into the stats of the player and whatever the situation is. Yeah? All right, so as you saw on the system there, we're bringing up Mason Greenwood. All right, yes. So let me start by blessing up whoever came in. So we have Lee Young in the house, big up yourself. We have Lamar Williams says you won JD pure big stone. All right, so he's promising me some big stone. I don't know what I did because I just started the video. Martin Baker, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Property for sale, massive respect. Martin said the worst man in JA media is Oral. He's so hateful and speak football with so much bitter in his heart. So sad. Okay, so maybe you saw one of the individuals them that's talking on it, and it wasn't a popular. It wasn't the popular opinion of everyone else that is seeing in the rest of the world. Because I don't want to say in the real world, because sometimes it sounds like I am separating Jamaica from the real world. But in the rest of the world, and some parts in Jamaica, you have people that actually views football for what it actually is. You understand me? Yes. And truly want the national team to be good, or believe that the best players in the team makes the national team be better. You know, a lot of people maybe think otherwise. Dockland, good morning to you. Hope all is well with you and your family. Then we have One Love in the building. Massive respect. Lee Young said, Mason Greenwood to Jamaica. Question. I will only believe when I see him on the pitch. Singing Jamaica Boom. Okay. Triple E, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Father Bling, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Omzo, how you doing? Massive respect. Omzo said he likes the new setup. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. Martin said it's a great news. So Martin loved the news. Son of the Soil said, good morning, JD. Good morning to you. Giovanni said, JD, make sure no woman has any video on you out there. What you mean by that, Giovanni? What that comes from? I don't understand. God damn. Oh Lord. So I am here talking about football, and Giovanni come in and say, make sure no woman have the video on me out there. I don't understand. Why? Are you bigging me up? Good day, Giovanni. How are you doing? Or are you just coming here to mess up my stream? I don't understand. You know? God damn, man. And Giovanni is a sane human being, so I don't know what happened to him this morning. You know? All right? Remember, people, I don't know. I don't live in Jamaica. I don't live my life around Jamaica. All right? I'm a football man. All right? So I don't know whatever you guys know in 24 hours. I am a person, I told you, I'm a person that sits in a corner. And whenever I'm free, if I'm not working, I'm in a corner, trying to get as brighter as possible on whatever topics I'm on. Believe me, I'm an insane human being. So I'm a football man and I'm a computer tech. So I have been reading and trying to figure out some things with programming so I can write some and make some more money. All right? Yes, real money. Yes, that's what I was busy doing. So I don't know what's going on in the normal world. All right? Yes, I was just figuring ways to be incredibly rich, according to you guys. All right? Yes. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with you. So I'm lost sometimes. So let me just talk on what I do know. Please, I'm begging you. All right? Yes. All right, Dan Francis said Reggae Boyz still going nowhere. All right, we're going to get to that, all right? Oral Tracy is very one-sided man. Most of his reasoning come across as irrational. Yes, Dan Francis said Greenwood to Jamaica, to the national team, gonna look just like Bailey. That best guy, thanks for being here. Lamar, look like Lamar broke news to me, said Leon Bailey, S-tape. Okay. All right, I'm very sorry to hear about that. All right, Liam Bailey. So look like everyone knows about it, but now you guys can finally understand that I don't keep up with Jamaica's news. I am just a football person. So when you hear people talking about me and looking at anything Jamaica, you realize that you're lying now because I don't know these things. I'm telling you. Dockland said JD sounds kind of nervous when they mention no, I just don't know why I have to talk about something else other than football. But I understand where you guys going now, but that is still not my business. All right, so I'm hoping that it's well with him and whoever. I don't know nothing. I am clueless, so I'm not going to engage in something that I don't know about. All right. CFC said, don't go there right now. I'm not going anywhere. All right, please. I'm not going anywhere. It's you guys further in these comments because I wanted to bless you guys up and then go into my breaking down of football and you guys come in here with all sorts of stories, you know. Come out of these groups. Leave Jamaica alone. Just watch football. Unless you're in Jamaica, you follow up Jamaica. If you're in foreign countries, stay in the foreign countries, man. God damn, man. You guys are too involved with Jamaica's passa, you know? Yeah. Lansley, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Giovanni laughing, you know? The boy on Sportsmax figure drive on okay. Gmails, no disrespect in my chat, please. Let me be respectful because I have an international audience and I'm an international individual. So be respectful, all right? Yes, goddamn. JD, if Greenwood did represent Jamaica, some star baller have to step up or else bench. So we're gonna go. All right, so people, I'm not going to read anything more out of the comment section because the comment section have been, what you call it, contaminated with the virus of the Jamaica cult 24 hours gossip. All right, and I don't know nothing about it, so I'm going to stay in football, people. So if you saw me avoiding the chat, it's because I want to stay in football. So anyways, Macy Greenwood, I think it's a extremely good news for Jamaica. How much it's going to change Jamaica, I don't know. I would say that Jamaica requires more pieces in order for it to change Jamaica's overall setting. But let me continue on what Macy Greenwood offers. So Macy Greenwood, as you saw on the listing right here, Macy Greenwood plays, as you saw right here, right winger and striker. Those are his predominant positions. But he plays cam and also left side as well, and can play a right and left midfielders, which is a lower system like a 4-5-1. You saw Jamaica played it a few times in its recent spells, maybe in the last 15 years. It's one of their strongest formations, the 4-1-4-1 or the 4-5-1 system, because they always try to be as compact as possible. So he could be deployed in several different positions. If they are lacking in strikers, he can fill the striker role because he would have been one of Jamaica's best strikers. And in the right wing area, which is a place that Liam Bailey predominantly plays as well, he will rival Liam Bailey, and some might say, including myself, that we would have taken the star ballers game. If you look at both of them and their overall skill set, I think one is far superior than one, in my opinion. But obviously, he has not been playing football for a long time. And just came back over the last 2 years, right? But at the same time, I can't even use that because over the last 2 years, he was still kind of better than Liam Bailey in the last 2 years, just the same. Liam Bailey had a very good spell last year, but he had a very good spell last year as well. And then this year, Liam Bailey have a fall off, and then he has even a better spell this year again. So he's just bettering himself every single year. So at this point, based on form alone, he would definitely be someone that can help Jamaica team and would be a first choice. So as you saw here, eye pressing his strengths, long balls, playing like link-up plays are his strength, and playmaking. So tell you that he does it from wide area, he does it central as well, and he does it as a cam role. So what that could have done, it gives you more diversity in the play. So what we're doing, like we try to force Damara Gray to play Cam. Easy well Damara Gray can go over his left hand side, and he could play Cam. I think he plays Cam just as how he plays winger. You understand me? And then Leon Bailey could stay on the field as well if they don't get additional players, because the way they're talking, I don't know if it's because of the bad news coming out for the Reggae Boyz. They're trying to push out these news at this point. I kind of believe that's the case, that they're trying to push it out because it's JFF representative trying to tell people that Mason Greenwood coming now. But they were the ones telling people to shut up at one point. But because Jamaica tumbled down down the rankings, and nobody has faith in them anymore. So you remember my argument the other day when I said this federation is not the best, and sometimes they can come off hypocritical. You realize that they were telling us to not talk about Greenwood and we will mess up this and we'll mess up that. They are the ones telling you about Greenwood now, because they're trying to make sure you don't know that we have tumbled down the FIFA rankings. That's one. We have tumbled down the FIFA rankings and now down to 78. And we have just played so bad in the Gold Cup. The confidence is going, and obviously they are saying that they are losing even sponsorship at the point. So I think it's a good news to hear, but it's also a deflection. It's also a deflection, and you know me, I'm a real person, so I keep it real, because they never wanted to give anybody information, but all of a sudden now they're calling and telling people that he's coming, and this and that is coming, and we need to be happy, and because they want we to G up the people. So what we're seeing now, people, the most important people in this overall football thing are the actual vloggers. Because they are the ones sell people the jerseys from overseas. All right? At least for me, I am almost certain that I am maybe the most important individual towards this marketing thing for Jamaica. Because I can convince the people to say, and I believe that most of the vloggers so Ryan, the top vloggers so Ryan, right, me and Ryan, I don't think, I don't know anybody else. Yeah, but yeah, aside from that, so that's why they gave us this news. So sometimes we have to stand on something and call it out, it should be provided every single time, not just now. You understand me? And I don't want you guys to take it for a deflection. I'm only using it for footballing purpose. All right? Yes. Well, JD, looks like some man playing long balls already, and September no come. Listen to me, Wells. I am very sorry. I'm not going to read those comments because I did not know. All right, and I don't want to know. All right, laugh out loud. 17 the ranking. I heard a man tell me FIFA ranking no matter. No, you know why I know that FIFA ranking matters? I'm going to educate you guys why FIFA ranking matters. The only reason why we're talking about Jamaica possible making any World Cup is solely based on FIFA ranking. Because if it was 2 weeks later, you guys would have been saying that Jamaica ain't not making no World Cup, because Jamaica wouldn't be in this group and Jamaica would have been in Costa Rica or Panama's group, because they would have tumbled down to 77th, and 78th position would have moved them out of the top three, the second top three, which would have been 7th position, which would have been out of the top three, the second top three, which is outside of Mexico, Canada, and United States. You have Panama, Costa Rica, and Jamaica. Jamaica dropped out of that, and Honduras leapfrogged them. So anybody that tells you that FIFA ranking doesn't matter, they are just as stupid as their statement that they're making. Because it is literally the reason why we are bragging to say that we are making the World Cup, because of the oppositions that we just got. And that's why I had told you guys, Concacaf wanted Jamaica to be in that. Once I saw that they are going to do the draw before the Gold Cup, I said, but the Gold Cup is just going to be 2 weeks. And then the rankings is going to come out 1 week after that. So why not just wait until the rankings comes out? No, they said, no. Let me do it now. Because after this, maybe some of these big dogs, especially Jamaica, might not actually be this damn thing, because Jamaica has to play Panama, and we know that already, and Jamaica has to play Guatemala, and we know that as well, we know that as well. So They just did it for Jamaica, and that's why I've said it from that day. I said Concacaf want Jamaica to make this, because any sensible thing would have been do the draw after the Gold Cup, because that's the immediate competition a week after, and it's going to only last 2 weeks. So just wait until everything is official. FIFA rankings are out there and everything, and they did it before. And I think it was solely for Jamaica only, in my opinion. All right. Warrior says, true JD, thank God them do the draw early. Yes, man, that is just the facts. No, but you don't need any special college degree to explain that, because that was just flat out right out there. Concacaf help with. Yes, man. I was telling people from day one that I think it benefits Jamaica doing the draw now, because after this Gold Cup, I don't think Jamaica will be in the top 6. Because they can't lose out to the top 6 now, even if Guatemala beats them. And that's why Guatemala never played the game and just sell the game to Jamaica, to be honest. Because they just pick a secondary team. That was just the truth, and that's what I was telling you guys. But because you guys don't listen to what I'm saying, you're just eating on the individual saying it. Yes, that's why they started a subpar team, because why would I injure myself when I've already qualified and can't go higher than where I am? So people, listen to this. In the game for Jamaica, Guatemala couldn't go higher than where they were. They couldn't, even if they are first in the group, Jamaica would have still ranked higher than Guatemala. You understand me? So it doesn't matter. So that's why they took off their players. It's a waste of game. And I said that's what Concacaf does a lot. But people never listen to what I was saying. And the coach of Guatemala tell you, it's a waste game. It's a game that means nothing. So why would I try to force my players on the field to be injured? That's what the man said. And our coach told us as well, because he came out and said, no, the next game is going to be completely different, because this was a nothing game and they are going to have a different squad. So he was reliably informed as well. It's just the fan base thought that, oh, we won this big goal and we try to make up everything to brag about it. Nah. Jamaica was always close to Guatemala's first team. The last time we played Guatemala, they were the better team. Even our coach, Algrims, at the time said that. You understand me? So, we have to just thank God, and don't pull up this rankings mean nothing, all right? Because if we were first in the ranking, we would have bragged for 25 years, something that we do exceptionally well. Yes. Real talk, JD. No way Concacaf made the rules up to made absolutely no sense. Yes. Okay, Nitro, I don't know, or I'm just giving you information as to what they said on the radio and everywhere else, all right? I never said I know when he's going to play or when he's not going to play, all right? Yeah, thanks. So I don't know where, Nitro, thanks, babes. For me, Nitro, I don't rely on information from nobody else. If I have it, I have it. I have constructed my videos good enough so I can keep it on football. Whenever I have the information, I will give it to you. All right, because I don't really listen to those people for information. All right, sir. Yes, so let me follow up, and that's why people, it's hard for them to respect me, because for me, I just stick on the facts. I don't sell a narrative, because what they do, they lead with, oh, I love Jamaica more than anything, and Jamaica is the greatest place, because they want to con you after that. Anytime you hear they start off on Jamaica the greatest place, everything after that comes is conning, pure conning. Anybody that use that phrase, they are con man. Believe me. Any one of them that comes out with that, all of Mrs. Butler, pure conning after that. The JPL man, pure cunning after that. It's exploitation comes after that because they know that you like to hype up yourself, so they want to put you in a comfort zone to get kneeled like flour. All right. Pure cunning. JD, wife a good one, fam. No. I'm a little daughter. My little daughter. Gemma, come. She's small on this picture and this picture, but she's big now. She's big now.
Should I come and pop in to say hi?
Yeah, you can come and say hi to them, but
To make them know.
Dirty Harry, that's why. Yes, it's Dirty Harry, and that's why Dirty Harry. I said I don't listen to people that gives out information. I don't listen to other people. I bring my own information. That's why I told Nigel that. Because look at what you have responded to. No, Dirty Harry. You understand me? That's the problem. That's the problem. Maybe that's the reason why they said that. You understand me, Dirty Harry? And that's why I made sure when I have the information, I bring it to you. Because I know that division and problem can cause. And that's why I don't do those things, Dirty Harry. You realize? That's what I was just telling Nitro. And you just do the same thing I've just said to Nitro. You realize? Dirty Harry, I'm telling you, sometimes. It's like sometimes when you don't even pick up on the things that I'm saying before, like I have to be as clear as possible. All right? She's getting bigger. Yeah, man, she's 10. 10, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's 10. She's 10. People, you know, she's getting bigger. Shane, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Nunes, know yourself. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. But for me, let me stick on the player itself. The player himself. Yes, it would be good for Jamaica because it's an additional option. And not an option. He's the vocal point. He's the vocal point, all right? He's the vocal point of the team once he comes in, all right? So, not even an option. I think maybe this will open a lot of doors. So, based on how Liam Bailey spoke before, maybe these are the type of ballers he wanted to play with. You know why I said that? Because I saw his actions after. Because you have to judge a person off their actions, right? Kevin Jones, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. And I saw him and Ravel and everyone out there enjoying himself and stuff. Someone sent me a clip of that. So I think that Liam Bailey might play way, way better with a person like Mason Greenwood there. You understand me? Tyrone Henry, big up yourself. Rich Toys, big up yourself. Well, Warrior, I'm not gonna. Just you go there and tell him that. I don't want to speak about those people, you know, because I don't even know them. Kevin Jones, big up, big up. So even though we stuck with All Star, we keep dropping ranking. But who tell you that we stuck with All Star, you know? So you are assuming that no, I'm saying based off what Bailey said. Based off what Bailey said over the years, it was always he wants a certain caliber of footballers to play with because he could bring the best out of him. You understand me? That's what he has said. So I'm saying maybe what people always complained about with the Liam Bailey's no-show, maybe that's a way to solve it, which is to have a quality player like that he looks up to, or maybe think that he's fully better than him. Because sometimes, you know, not sometimes. Look into your own self. You're Jamaican. Remember, we just talked about how we pride ourselves on the ego side and we want to have something to brag about. The only thing I've learned as well, we know when someone is better than us. Yes, I think that as well. And you guys are honest. The culture is actually honest when they know that somebody is better than them. We can come up delusional sometimes, but I think that delusion, even in that statement that you're going to make after, you're telling people that next person better than you. So I think with that said, Leon would have looked up to Mason as in a high-level footballer. You understand me? Yes. So that would have forced him to raise his game. That's what I was pretty much saying. Can't believe how fast my kid grew too from COVID fast forward. Yeah man. Oh, and that's what I was going to go to All Star. We don't have an All Star team. We have a solid team, and you have to understand that we have to when we are talking. We have to break it down in patches. We are in the Concacaf region. So in context, Jamaica have a very good team, if not a above the Concacaf region quality team. At its disposal. That is the word that you have to use. The quality team in the Concacaf region at its disposal. So that doesn't mean they are picking them. Because the last set of teams picked, that is not a all-star team. Because you have several players there, they are no star. Let me tell you that straight up. They are no star. Because they are not better than none of the other players them in no team, in none of the teams them in CONCACAF at all. You had some players on our team, they are the worst literal player in the entire competition in the Gold Cup. So that cannot be all-star. That is no star. All right? You had good players and you have all quality star level players in CONCACAF. 100%. Yeah. So Jamaica have the highest and the lowest set of players on the field. And that's why it happens. Why you think these things happen? It's because of the same thing that we're trying to fight every day. All right? Yes. Yeah, players on the field. Should I tell you the players them? You have players that play coach. We have officiating officials saying that they don't understand how this player plays football. I think I had to, when people showed me, I had to go back and watch it for myself because when I'm watching games, I don't listen to the commentary. You understand me? So I had to go back and listen. And those are official people. And they're saying they don't understand how these people get picked on Jamaica team. And then they started to talk about the corruption in selection in Jamaica. I'm saying, wow, these are Americans. They're big footballers, but they're telling you that you're never going to see the best Jamaica team, and because sometimes they have the infighting, which America does have the infighting as well, but America has the infighting between MLS players and big level players. They don't have the infighting between JPL players and big level players. It's a bigger gap, and they are saying, oh yeah, we are delusional, but sometimes these people are extremely more delusional. So, people, I think you should go back and watch that game. The final game, which is Panama, the last two games. Listen to the commentary on what was it? Fox Sports. Yes, listen to it. You are going to be upset. You're going to be upset. So some of the players them that you guys said are really good, they are questioning how they even play football. You hear what I just said? They are questioning how they even play football. So that means they believe that I would say that USA ain't all that. USA ain't all that. But they believe that these players should not be even talking, shouldn't be on Jamaica team. So that is the level and the standard that they do all Jamaica team on. So I wanted Mr. Spade and those man to hear those statements. And I want the JFF to play that inside there to the people that refuse the next side of the JFF because they claim that it's one side want this, one side want that. You should click those things and play it for them. Like say, this is what you want to embarrass the country. Yeah. The commentator said Cephas. Okay, I'm not gonna read out no name. Not gonna say no name. JD, a little off topic. What's his status on Mothersill? There's different things out there that have his citizenship but no passport. That's why he wasn't selected. Toughy Rudy, as I've said here, and I'm never going to change my mouth. He was ready to play. And he was not selected. That's what I have gotten directly. All right? So, unless the people, the player, the people himself lies. But that's what I've said, and I don't change anything. You realize I am the only person who don't change my mouth here? From day one, I've said the same thing, and I will never change. All right? I will never change because it wasn't my information that I'm making up, and I don't do things for clout. I don't want any position, and I don't want any position in you guys' heart. I'm just telling you, the coach said he wanted him to play, and he's going to be on the standby, or he wants him to come on the standby so he can see what he has to do, what he could have offered. Yes. And based on what my knowledge is, he said he's ready, but he wasn't selected. Period. Nothing else. I have nothing more to say on that. All right. So I don't want the back and forward news and things, because I don't run competition and I'm not fighting for placement of relevance to anybody. I remain relevant every single time. So I don't have to have information on players. Yes, I don't do that, Tough Rudy. I said it from day one, and that's just it. You understand me? So when I ask the player what he means, or ask anybody else who are desperately run down for relevance, that's not me. All right, Tough Rudy, respectfully. You get me? Yeah. Because I can't bother every day I come up with this mother cell drama and all sorts of madness. The player was not picked. That's what the player says. Simple and done. JD, when I looked at the other teams in the Gold Cup, King, Busy, Cephas, Dixon, Brown can't make any of the other team. I would say that, let me see, King, Busy, Cephas, Dixon. I maybe Dixon have shown that he has improved. You know. Yes, I know Mobi, but I don't want. Remember, that was not me. People just asked me on the day why he's not in the team, and I said, oh, you know, he wasn't selected because I never knew it was such a big deal. You know, I don't know it was such a big deal. You know, I never knew it was such a big deal, and I said he wasn't selected. You know, and I just tell you exactly what I heard, and I can't be wrong because I saw enough proof to say that he was not selected, you know? Yes, so I can't be wrong, you know? The player would have to get it wrong. You get me? Simple as that. All right? There's no other way to it. All right? Rasta Gil, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. JD, have you ever had a conversation with Mother Sil? Dockland, I don't need to speak to you again, Dockland, because sometimes your brain cell look like it don't work well. I just said the player said that, and I can't be wrong because I just repeated what the player said. Simple as that. So what is the problem, Dockland? What's wrong with the brain cell, man? How much other ways I can say it directly to you? The problem is, you don't want too much. Not too much drama. All right, I said it from day one. That's what I heard upon. He was not selected. What's the big deal? Dockland, you know that people never had a talk in favor of the kid. Regardless, they are just switching their mouth now because maybe people bring them under pressure. You know that, Dockland. So stop act like a hypocrite, Dockland. Stop. All right, stop, man. The guy was not selected. Done. You understand me? Simple as that. This doesn't change a thing. That's a no, Dockland. Dockland, your brain cell don't work well. All right? Your brain cell don't work well. This doesn't change a thing. If the coach doesn't improve on his tactics, we won't go far. That's the conversations that I want to have. You know? No, I think Dockland don't want them either. You know, Dockland don't want them either. You know? Oh, God. Valney Oidi, man, professional players knows professional players 100%. That was the one with Liam Bailey, right? I think we don't look at those parts good enough, in my opinion. All right? In my opinion, I think we don't look at it from that side. We just be extra. We just be extra, you know? We just be extra and say Liam Bailey no good. And you see like people like Dockland and we always eat on Liam Bailey. Dockland, this is not me picking on you. This is just because you always eat on Liam Bailey. They seem to have a soft spot because an ex-player is poor and he's in a lower level league. And I think, Valley, that is the problem. If they do look at the football the proper way, they would have said, give Leon him time. Give him the time. Damarigre comes in. He clicks with Damarigre. Did well. Right. All right, so Duckland say a rumor we're spreading that we him don't like Leon Bailey. Duckland, you always a fight against it for him for Duckland. We can separate our reasoning. If you want to talk about Mothersill, and if I know him or talk to him or whatever, I think you could have figured out easy, because anybody you're talking to, all information that they have gotten, maybe it's me gave it to them. So you would have learned that already. So you can done on that part. Let me talk on the next part of you. You have this. I don't know if you believe that Jamaica should have a conveyor belt of just get a youth be bursting out and not necessarily we have ambition to go anywhere. You give me that feeling sometimes, because sometimes you say some things. I'm saying it's not in the benefit of the team itself, you know? It's like you just want the next get burst. But really and truly, all we need to view it is to say that if the system goes in place, it's not going to be a selective few youths get burst. It's going to be every youth can get burst anytime anybody showed promise, or more can show promise because they are more educated. You understand me? And sometimes you guys selective bias kind of stifle the team itself, you know? And because remember, sometimes, and not remember, most of the times these people that's around the national team, they don't know nothing about football. They are just L.A. Lewis type of character that's just being everywhere and they get jobs. You understand me? So they are listening to you guys. And if you guys think like this and they can have influence, the team is going to look like this as well. You know? This guy don't like no baller from overseas. Yes. Yeah, he always give me that feeling like, yo, brother, you fight against a local. I'm saying, but why I can't just love Jamaica, but also have not a short-sighted mentality and more looking for the future, you know? Why Duckland giving you feelings? I never said Duckland give me any feelings. Can you guys listen to me. I have nothing against Duckland. I'm just repeating what I have interpreted from what Duckland have said over the past 2-3 years. I've realized he does type in a certain way and speak in a certain way as well, because I heard him on several platforms speaking, and it's the same way he types. He spoke on those platforms, and he seems to always believe that he has this complex of this Jesus Christ complex that he has to save everybody. You understand me? Yes, he has that complex about him. Sporting Dad, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right? Yes. Yeah, but the problem is what people trying to say, Leon Bailey is a getter youth as well. Richards is a getter youth as well. Blake is a getter youth as well. So why we can't just make sure we force the people to say, listen to it, stop this bossa youth mentality and try to make sure we give the best core, which is the young cores them coming up with the education, the perfect chance to have a future. Why we should just get our friends them on the corner to get boss and feel our future again. Because that's what we kept doing for years, and that's why we might find ourselves in the same repetitive cycle of we can't produce anything locally. That's the problem, because we kept trying to go for the short-sighted side. Oh, we just want to sell a player, because if I sell a player, I can build the whole fraternity. Not the JFF can get the money from FIFA and put it in somewhere. No, if I sell a player, I can become the biggest club. And then I can spin things and it works that way. That is our biggest problem. And we need to stop thinking so short-sighted. We have to be careful. Yes, I saw the article of Sportsmax. Is it money thing or it's just them revamping? Because based on how all right, let me see. Sportsmax, let me type it right here. Because that's what I was hearing. Yeah. Sportsmax, Jamaica. All right, Sportsmax. All right. Sportsmax shut it. Digicel shuts down Loop News to close Sportsmax in August. All right. So let me go into more details just to see. All right. So Digicel shuts down Loop News to close Sportsmax in August. Two major players in local media will soon be shuttered following a decision by their parent company to pull the plug on operations. All right, okay. So that means Digicel was the one funding Loop News and Sportsmax, okay? Employees were made aware of the decision on Tuesday. Parent company Digicel says over the last several months, it has continued to strengthen its business offering, integration capabilities across ICT services, cyber, cloud, digital media compliance, and more. With the full integration, across. Okay, it makes sense. All right. Digicel says it is against that backdrop that it is making a strategic shift in its media operations. Okay, so that's what I was saying. So I think maybe they saw a different way how to produce something to you guys. So what you have to wait and see the next plan that they do come with. You know. Big up yourself, Brian Burke. Massive respect says like up the video. Let me see. We are almost on for more than an hour, so I think you guys need to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Past 100. Later, I will be doing Nigeria as well because it's gonna start at 9, so it gives me a perfect balance to spend time with my kid, and then return. All right. So guys, remember, when I come here and I say things, I am not looking fame off nothing, Jamaican. All right? Believe me. I don't want to say I made a player pay for Jamaica. I don't want a job in JFF. And I don't want to win you guys over. I'm just a football person. All right? So with the Mothersill thing, I just told you guys, because I heard the coach said that he wanted the player. I just told you that the player never got selected. That's all. You understand me? I don't want any fame or nothing. All right? As what I've said, I told that kid to make sure he has full assurance from the coach before he even did any passport. So if it was up to me, he wouldn't have been in this position as yet until the coach took over the whole thing. It was because of Devon convinced him to go ahead. All right, so people, I was very clear from day one. I am a honest person, and that's why people respect me fully. All right, you can speak to him and ask him. That's what I told him. All right, yes, because I'm not here to use people. I am not here in the policy of using people. You get me? And telling people lies because I'm claiming that, oh, I'm doing it for Jamaica. No. I love people more than Jamaica any day, every day. And I think you guys clearly saw that. All right. So if I think that something is going wrong, I made sure to inform these kids and then provide them on the right road, which is to make sure you get assurance from the coach. And I hope more than likely got it from the coach. That's why him and the coach was in dialogue. All right. Yes. But I had always stood on that. So Devon has to get all the credit to make him play. All right. Yes. Suppose Mothersill was lying to you. No, Mr. Dre. I don't think he was lying, Mr. Dre. Demo. Because if he had shown proof to me, why would I say he's lying? And what Demo. I don't think these kids look at Jamaica football team as if they don't get picked, it's the greatest thing. It's the worst thing ever happened to them in their life. They want to truly play. They want to give their 100% to help the country and try to make other things happen for the country. But these kids are bigger kids, Like, they are star players, I think you guys don't understand like the Hutchinson and these guys are. I think you guys, really, you know what? I just think that you guys oversell yourselves too much. Like, No, man, it's okay. It's okay, Demo. It's okay. It's okay if you think that way. If you think that way, it's okay. And it's fair question to ask. But I'm just saying, sometimes we oversell Jamaica too much. Some of these young players, you can't disrespect them because they are very much wealthy people and perfectly all right, So you have to make effort. That's what I'm saying, No, I never said Madasil can't lie. But, Demo, you're not going to come here with that foolishness to me. I must have enough conversation and proven that this person can be trusted. Who I don't trust is nobody in Jamaica. That's the difference, Demo. I just don't trust nobody in Jamaica. I've always said that. I've kept that consistent for 5 years. I must develop a dialogue with a person to know if the person not lying, Yes, and the person, I don't think he has any reason to lie. You saw the guy holding up the Jamaica flag. So why you think the guy would lie? Come on, Demo, man. No, Demo, the guy was not lying. Please. All right? You just look like you believe somebody else than what I'm saying, He was not lying, He was not lying, believe me. Man love English ballers more than Jamaica. Okay, Duckling, you can say what you want to say. You're going to always spin it the way you want. I said I love people more than Jamaica. All right? Because if you don't realize, it's the people that builds Jamaica. If you move the people on Jamaica's side to America, they are still a Jamaican behaving people as well. If you move Americans to Jamaica, you're not going to get Jamaica being the same Jamaica. It's the people that makes the difference. You should always know that. So if I said I love people more than Jamaica, the land itself, I think you're lost if you don't agree with me. All right? Yes. I actually just wanted to see if you actually talk to him for real. Okay, well, I have said that from day one, Demo. He should have came on the program, but because he never got selected the time, that's why he never came on. Because we wanted to make sure he comes and tell the people him thanks. And, because he thinks that everybody really rallied for him and motivated him to push on, play his football and everything. Yes. So you don't see the kid always share the things that I've posted on Instagram, Demo. You just look and see for yourself. I think the people that's fighting this is the people that's just locked in groups and make people convince, otherwise on things, Yes, and I made sure to drag it out. Convince, otherwise, Yes. But nobody here wants any fame, Yes. No. Gmails, I just had to explain to him. Because sometimes I think people in themselves, and they like to people have to bow down to do things for Jamaica. That shouldn't be the case because nobody in USA has to bow down to anybody to play for USA. They reached out to them. They bowed down to them. So I know that you guys are saying, in a bowing. You guys in a bowing thing, which that's not what I'm saying. I'm just using a word. I'm showing that you have to show respect to people itself. And I always believe that you guys are putting people secondary and try to put Jamaica over them, which that's that fear. Yeah, that is like unnecessary peer pressure you guys are putting on them. And I'm talking the fan base as well. Demo, you have been on this channel for a long time. And sometimes I think you lie. Why do we like to create unnecessary division? Yes. I Triple E, and that's why I made sure to explain to people that sometimes if we look at life a little bit different, maybe we wouldn't have this unnecessary division, because I think this division is coming from people's ego. You understand me? Yes. I had to take a break. Rabian, yeah. I'm sorry that Jamaica Reggae Boyz did you like that. Yeah. All right, so let me Let me because I'm only staying on what we have 1 more hour to go, 1 more hour max. Yes, so we're on the top. Those anything that we spoke on, you can call in. All right, I will leave a number here, and you can call in. All right. The other day we had what's his name again? Struggled, struggled to find the number. So if you're in America and you're calling in, you just use 00 if you have any problem with the +32. So use 0032 instead of the +32. All right. Yes, you can talk on the Mesa Greenwood thing. You can talk on Jamaica disappointment, as what Rabian says, because I do get a lot of messages on that. Oh, they are not coming back. But sometimes this is exactly what I was just trying to explain to Demo. Sometimes and over the last 3 weeks I've been explaining it to Demo. See, false confidence, Demo, leads to most of these things, Demo. The other day you were saying that why we can't just have unnecessary confidence. So this is the exact outcome, Demo. So no, you got it, Demo. You got it now. So I'm glad that I have not forgot anything. So Demo, that's what false confidence does. It damages people like Rabian. You understand me? And maybe because of you, Demo. Because it's always Demo. Demo is always the center of this thing. Demo is always the center of this thing. You get me? He's always the center of this thing. So Demo, again, yes, Rabian, it mash up UG Mills. Demo came out, yo, we're gonna beat Spain, we're gonna beat this, we're gonna beat that. It had nothing to do with football, and it never made any sense from that time. And we were actually telling him that, Demo, sometimes you're on big platforms, you can't be out here behaving like that. You have to kind of sell the people something, because the problem is, when you're over the top egotistic, like Demo on the internet, maybe he's a simpler person in real life. What you're doing now, you are setting up the national team. When they do get a win that you should be celebrating, people would say, oh, that is expected. Because if you have to bring on Spain, let me know if I'm lying, people. If you have to bring on Spain and you have to bring on everything, you should be whopping up United States. Right, people. Because he's going to agree with this, But then he can't explain himself why he makes these statements. You get me? So that's the problem, Demo. If you can't see through this, Demo, something is just engravely wrong with you. All right? Good morning, JD. I love the content as always. Keep up the good work. Maxwell, big up yourself. Yeah, man, and that's why Demo, run away. He's gonna call in and try to explain himself, but he can't talk himself out of that at all. All right, Demo. So false confidence, Demo. What it does, it actually false confidence, especially when you are not the one involved and you are the one spreading the news. What it does, it makes you can't appreciate the actual level. You understand me? And we weren't at the level that you were trying to sell people. So when we win a game, people saying that, whosoever you convinced, saying that, yo, we should win this because Demo convinced me, Demo convinced me. Hello, good afternoon. Or good morning, I should say.
Yeah, good morning, JD. You're on here, right?
Yes, man, you're calling, right?
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
yeah, good morning. I saw a little clippings on Sportmax with Lidje talking some stuff about Mason, and I really want to bring it across to the Jamaican public.
Okay.
Look,
Go ahead.
this guy was found not guilty, right? I think this kid, because he's still a kid,
Yes.
he has gotten so much punishment. When it comes on to football, come on to his future. I'm asking the Jamaican public, just allow the kid to just come and play football. All those negativity, just leave it alone. Just let the kid come and play some football for Jamaica. That's it. Right?
Yeah.
Because
So
that's one of the reasons why he chooses to play for Jamaica.
So what you
because
said,
of all
what
of
you said,
people-
the media not do the media real, because that's why I ask, you know. That's why my first question I've asked at the start, you know, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because when I typed it in, you know, I swore it's the worst thing ever happened to Jamaica, you know. I'm saying, what is
No,
wrong with these people?
This is one of the brightest talent that can put on a Jamaica shirt.
I know, I
so-
know, but I'm saying I agree with you. That's why I asked the question. I just never put any context to it because I wanted to see if people following everything. You know, so I agree with you. I think it's very sad, and I think people not being straightforward and honest because they are not telling you in its entirety. And I remember the time when people tried to start this Mace Greenwood drama on the internet. And every time I heard them spoke on the matter, I said, but okay, why are they purposely leaving out this and leaving out that? But you have to realize, Carla, these guys are all about cloud chasing. They're all about attention.
That is true, but if you heard the question that the guy asked, Lijay or whatever.
Yes,
the guy,
I heard. Yeah.
He said to him, "What you think he'll bring to Jamaica football?" And he went off track. He'd start talking about something completely different.
I know. I heard the question. The question had nothing to do with
something completely different.
Yes. But you have to understand that
But
I just believe that. Carla, before you go, always remember, anytime you have an undeniable talent coming from overseas, they better just be clean shave. But if you go back in the years, all of the undeniable talent, Ravel Morrison, he has troubles, you know. Marlon King, he has troubles. You understand me? So, but because they can't turn them down, it's always going to be bad press. Always going to be bad press.
Yeah. But all right, JD, give me 2 minutes. Let me explain something to you.
Go ahead.
I see. I think 35% or 40% of Jamaicans complaining, "Oh, this youth just wanna come when we qualify," and each time the guy try to come through, you hear these negative comments coming up, and so if your parents try to protect him, it's like, okay, no, it's not the right time. Understand? It's people like these that's coming on the internet and talking this crap. Why? This guy is still with his wife. I think she probably, I think they probably get married now, but she has a kid for him. They're living their life happy. Why are you making yourself miserable? Leave the guy alone. Let the kid come and play some football.
Well, Carla, I've just explained to you. Some of these people don't want the players them to come and play because they are connected to other things and they are sending out their minions to do these things. It looked like I needed to spell it out directly to you. That's why you hear me talking on my stream like this to say to people, I just genuinely want Jamaica to do good. And I made a overall platform and I had a vision. All of what you're seeing here is just my vision. Other people come in it and corrupted it. Because they are not here for the same reason as myself. They are here for benefits. You don't see them trying to get jobs. You don't hear them trying to find friends. They con people and trap people in groups. They are trying to do everything aside from trying to make Jamaica good. Carla, I know these. That's why I told them I don't want to have no friends with no YouTuber or nobody in Jamaica. I don't want it. If you're a normal viewer, I will talk to you. But once me see you in anything where me think you're just not honest, cause me know myself, you know, and that's why me so serious. And what they've always said about me, Carla, I am too serious. Why would I do it if I'm not serious? You understand me? I have no time to waste. After I'm not a waste man, just be on the internet. I have a purpose here, and I come here for the purpose. Some of these people' purpose is not about Jamaica. It's about them benefits for themselves. Listen to all them talk. And you realize this has nothing to do with anything to help Jamaica. It had always had things to do with profiling themselves in positions. So if it's to make a scandal and say, I am famous to bring down Macy Greenwood not to play for Jamaica, that will be the scandal I'm going to start with. Anything to build their name. That's what they're into. Nothing else. All right? Yes, Carla. So you have to read it. You have to. What I want you to do, Carla, because you should not listen to my word only. Go back and listen to all of these locations. YouTube, on the radio, on the TV. They have previous clips. So when you hear them, just type in some things and connect their name to it and hear they talk, and you will learn more about these people. Before just one video you judge them on. And you will learn about them, man. You learn about them and you realize why I've come to that conclusion a while now.
Yeah. All right, JD, big up yourself.
All right. You respect, Carla. Respect. All right.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, and that's why I want people to educate themselves. Big up yourself, Wunun. Yeah, man, there's a caller saying that because I got the same vibes. I'm saying, why are the main outlets them? It's like they just turn into a bad article thing. So now, if the kid's family saw it now, I'm saying, Jano Star, I thought that he came to Jamaica. Jamaica ain't anywhere for nobody to be badding up people. This is engraved in our culture. Things that he's getting charged for. People, engraved in our culture. Normal. Real normal thing. Let me talk straight. Because I was born in Jamaica. So we should be the first one embracing him and tell him, say, listen to me, man. We have to improve. We have to improve. You understand me? You have to improve. But we should be the one that's understanding these damn things. You know, even if it went like that. Because up to this point, it was at no point it was proven that he did this. You understand me? Yes. Go ahead, Martin. How you doing? Big up, Marlon.
Yeah, man. Big up, long time. No call him on the show. JD, why me I tell you, JD? You really surprised me, sir, you know, JD. To be honest, like, certain people, like the spokesman, youth, Oral, and some other YouTubers, you know, surprise me, because they always tell me, some of them, as well just tell the caller, them just do it for clout. Because a couple months ago, the same YouTuber person, them, I say, yes, you want me, so Greenwood. Them know the situation. I believe the sports max people, them are real upon it too. Or I'll send him own video, say, him happy, say, one thing, you know, JD, they say when we get superstar, them are just one good look baller. But they say full baller them in Jamaica, them are the greatest. Yeah. And them approve one douche in a football levels, in a football world. Just in Jamaica, them are the greatest. When we get a quality baller, them good. JD, the fact is, JD, the man them just, no, me I see it more and more. Me I always believe still, you know. But me just I see it more. The man them just don't want the baller them to come. Right now, it's just because if them have power, it seems that the JFF, at least the JFF, them has a quality. We can give them a plus like that. But it's certainly, are them money in the football? We are talking about around 70. People don't get it. So we are around 70. Imagine if we don't use JP baller. I not even say local baller, because we have local quality baller there. We could have made the team over some JP baller. So me I call JP baller. Who wants to me eat JP baller? I don't care. Me know football quality. You see Real Madrid I play against a PSG yesterday. You'd a shock. Look how much quality they on the field. That's about system and a better baller. The player them understand the system and the quality of football after the JD. So we can go and talk all you want to talk in Jamaica and talk about this and that. Man I say man if he come, cause him a come for if him come for qualify because a easy group. The man a come him a come now for play for Jamaica. So, me I say but wait. So man, me sit down good in a JD. Me sit down good and me I say me say going in how much? I want me check 23. I say okay, okay 23. So you have the idea. You just want to spread a narrative so the ball are comfy. This, through him get a swoop group, him a comfy this September, win the October, November. Because the so-called group is easy and I want chance for make work up. But when me check JD, we can get a 10-year out of the bar. So when me I say, okay, I don't know, it's just some narrative. It's just narrative, JD. Everybody will talk about the ball come to play because of this. It don't make no sense because the ball are 23. So our King can be the future for Jamaica
I'm
football.
23.
That's why when we compare, but it just them say 8, but we have to compare because of where them have spread JD. We don't have nothing else to compare it because of that of them narrative. So imagine King at 23, but King of the future for Jamaica defense. Meso at 23, but him just a configure one World Cup.
And him is a potential world class player. And the next man, the coach said, him a beg somebody for take him, for him can learn football. Him a 23 now, and him a beg somebody to take a chance on him because him have the ability to learn football fast. And the next man is a borderline world class player. But
Borderline world class player. He just sound stupid. JD, right now, I don't feel no way because I say I expect it. I do a laugh off of the man. They just show them hypocrisy and say no make no sense. Me I feel laugh and say.
And that's why Martin, and that's why I call out Duckland this morning. Because me I wonder if them want Jamaica be good or them just want to see them friends them okay. You see them.
If them just say that, if a man just come out and just say that, which not for them, that's why I rate the man them will say that still. Like some of my man them sure say a JPL they want and the local. But JD the next thing, the only thing we see, the best move we see them make what they we see them do some grassroots so that them get
lovely. And it's not JFF. I want to give Gray and Nephew more credit because we have to talk about the people who are spending money. Because before that, they would have kill the people with costs. That's why I wanted to find out the different costs now. Because I hear man coming here crying and say, yo brother, them a pick selective man and $1 billion for do the licenses. You know? So that's why I wanted to know if they might give away 500 coaching badges. Pretty much. So I can give Ray and Nephew all of the credit. And just tell us that JFF is just a middleman because I'm not going to come here and give JFF all the credit when JFF never do nothing. So I'm still investigating and I will present it to the people. Yeah, Martin, me no ramp, you know. You think me a play? Me not play with them, man. Me a come with the facts and give it to the people.
Anyone who agree it all right way because I did see that tell them, JD. And people just know them not say. And it seems like if them know some of the thing where them are still, them are do the right thing, but them still attack madness. Cause me I hear some man say, them fi bust the coaches them in the national team, and we are bust coaches from under 15 already. We are bust coaches from under 17 and under 20.
And we are get 20, and we are get 17, and we are get 35. We are get 20, 17, 35, 25. Martin, you want me to tell him the score?
We can't qualify if we go under 17 now. No under 17 World Cup. No under 20 World Cup.
No under 15 program. We now win. We now win on youth 17. We now read a 20. No, 20 and 30 we are get when we go a Concacaf people. No, all of them have the jobs them people. No, you not bring them down, Martin. But you have to tell the people the truth. So when them can brag about something, if you brag about one thing, show with the 75 failures connected to it. You understand me? So you can see say a 1 in 75. You can you understand Martin? Them can see say a 1 in 75. No, me I try to point out something. See me I say why you need to show everything. Just as you brag about the Youth 15 that we win in the Caribbean, not the Concacaf, you know, Caribbean, and the main team that was the champions for 55 million years, which is 80, was not in playing, none at all. They just beat Jamaica, you know, a couple months ago, dust out Jamaica, you know, and they never played none at all. Nobody tells the truth. They don't tell the truth. So when lead them come here and tell people stories, and half of them on that Youth 15 team with dust out Jamaica, and them are dust out teams in Jamaica. In the JPL now! At 17! So so them not tell the people the truth because they want to force people in forget the experience without are the only place, only country on earth me see people get job, the big jobs them, and not have the experience. Brother, go look at job somewhere else. Go get a job. Go coach a JPL team. I a Tapper back because Tapper get him experience. Give him the license and give him back the job then.
You see them you do like a Miguel Coley where left with Schaefer and go out there and get the experience. And we just couldn't.
Coley, Tapper. Yeah.
At least the man go and get experience. Why we have here, boss? Our coach, we are boss trainer, JD, and then you alone, we are boss our coach trainer.
Boy, he costs too much money. Well, how much money he costs? All right. So we hire coach. Over the last 12 coaches, we hire Martin. It don't pass $3 million US.
Yeah.
But if we make one World Cup, which is a 4 years alone, we get $12 million US. So and every 5 years we get $5 million US from FIFA, and it's growing now. So add that up and tell me if that makes sense with Mr. Speed. These are the things we want to call up Mr. Speed, and what do you mean it costs too much? When the price is 55 times more. I mean, I understand. It's like you just make up stories for tell people, say, are you big people, my truth, you know. I think Mr. Speed want to force himself in a job, you know. Because if him talk like this, him go say him at the head of the pack in Jamaica. People, click me here. Mr. Speed want the job, but him no want come and tell him now way there. Him want to make sure you guys say him are the most qualified in a this batch. So when him take it, you can't say nothing. Mr. Speed want the damn job. That me think. Why he must say them stop me? Come here, say, Mr. Speed, what? I know you have more sense than this. What you mean by this, man? You start the football easy and simple. Brother, that's... Martin, finish Martin, because when me hear them talk, me I say, yo, John Oster, they might lose them marbles, man, you know?
Yeah, man, Jody, my next point is all of the haters, them, and these are the biggest point, I may believe it. Them and them just equality. There's no way. Alright, you can say everything when you want to say. But when it come on to football, as we call it, just say, anybody way I talk about logic and have sense in a football, I don't care if you're born before me or after, because even God say, I know every people we all, I know every man we all have wisdom. So nobody true you have age yet, you're smart. No, enough old man we out there dunce and have no sense. Respect due to the one them, but I just saw it's set in a life. Reality is, anybody who talk about football, them can go any other way upon the youth court and all kind of madness and feelings. But come on, when you talk the truth, if anybody look on football and look at Mason Greenwood, generational talent, there's no, he would have been one of the best, if he not the best baller. He not come here to perform, but based on everything with the club and all my perform and him numbers, the quality is there without any question.
Agree. And you think it's a good thing for Jamaica?
It's a great move.
Alright, great thing.
But JD would have waited.
No, Martin, me agree with you, you know. But me have to ask, you know, because
because it's surprising the amount of video when me hear so negative. Me I say, but wait, only never know say ball I want come, but no, the ball already. The ball I use Jamaica, which don't make no sense.
I use Jamaica.
The man, if the man come with
Martin, if I ever speak, Martin, I never hate something more. Like people telling people, oh, use Jamaica. You notice everybody with them say I use Jamaica some millionaire and billionaire, and Jamaica itself and a millionaire or billionaire.
In a Jamaica currency, the man a billionaire.
No, but Martin, Jamaica itself and a millionaire, billionaire, but the money where me just can't manage it. The man him ego, knows no bounds.
JD, right now, me take Jamaica. Me not tell you right now. Me normally stress, but me don't see Jamaica football. The people them where run the thing and the media, the local media, and some of them YouTubers, yeah, me don't see them as some sad set of people.
Well, Martin, me agree, me agree. Me agree.
Me can't see. Me actually look on the me can't see. Me see I just envy, hate, and them so-called special word, they bad mind the youths.
Yeah.
So right now we can't say them a bad mind. The overseas use them, not even overseas alone, all local, cause they say barely rich. You look like
Yes.
them
Them have a problem. Yes.
Them treat Rosso, them treat Powell them and all of them bad Flemings. You look like when they have money, it is a problem.
No, Martin, what they say, what you need to do now, because they like people to bow down to them. So even when you have your money and you have everything and know everything what them know, you need to come and act like you're stupid and bow down to them. Why you think they don't like me, Martin? Why you think they can't stand me? Because I am not going to dumb myself down for them. It not happen. Me say it not happen and it never will happen.
I mean, I bow down to no man.
Yes, but
one man, only one person me bow down and I took God. Me not bow down to no man. And even me are the poorest man in the world, me not bow down to no man. So if I that they want the youths them for the youths, we are come play for Jamaica and even the local youths them will make it out.
Yes, man.
And like now, Tambo.
Yeah.
Bow down to them. Go and play
Don't bow down to them. If you don't get called, don't care.
Don't bow down
Yes.
to them.
Facts.
Don't bow down to them. So, cause people always think when we're talking on JD, I just heritage. Because of them narrative, them always stick to heritage. But them always forget, so we always talk about
Leon Bailey, Blake, yeah. Yeah, man, don't bow down to them, man.
And them are Jamaican born, but them always stick, but we hate JPL. No, we don't hate JPL. JPL is just no levels.
Martin.
JPL is just no levels in a football. See, MLS are play against in a World Cup football. Mm-hmm. All of them get knocked out. It's not even close. Concacaf really is a real level football.
Concacaf. So I thank you, Martin. So I love that you said that Concacaf is a low level in football, and see you're seeing it now. You're seeing the big separation on the big stage.
The big separation.
Yes, and the rest of Concacaf are high level football to Jamaica football. That is a sad thing. You understand? So imagine how much level we are below them. You know, so that's
football, JD, because me see do one video what you know, and that's facts, you know. So we are beat up the Caribbean team them, and we look up the Caribbean club. We are the greatest. It's good figure man a credit, good win. But you see when a man try to be more than him is, that's the problem coming with me, JD.
Okay. Yeah, man. And I agree, Martin. Agree.
When a man try to push himself at a level when really not at. Because you beating up Caribbean team, you have to go face the next level.
Yeah, man.
Caribbean is Concacaf.
Yes. So
if you're about Caribbean, you can take the credit. All right, you play good in the Caribbean. Take that credit.
You need for the beat Cincinnati. You need for the beat Cincinnati and beat Inter Miami.
No, you have to go. You have to have a better tactics. You have to go come with strategy. You have to go get some other players. That's why, boy, JD, good reason still.
Yeah, man.
Mason Greenwood, we don't know when he come. And that's our next narrative, you know. Because you know when I look for JD, if him don't come September, if him don't come October, if him don't come November, you go hear the next narrative. Him only want to come one World Cup and him at 23, which don't make no sense. And the next thing, we hear a man, which is Mr. Oral Tracy, which me know is one of the biggest hypocrites. This is my last thing I jump off, JD.
Yeah.
The man said, this is what the man said in the video. He read that Mason Greenwood no come for the World Cup qualifier and come when a World Cup time. And the positively told say when him not come, the September, November, September, October, November, if him not come, and then when he ready for come in a World Cup, him same one, I go come out and spin a next narrative. And these are the man where people are look up to. I would never look, JD, me not tell you that, when me look at youth, he normally catch me. Look up to him and say that man I know about football, but thank God for knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. So this man don't know nothing about football. He tell a 23-year-old, a millionaire, a multi-millionaire in a Jamaica, a billionaire. Say him just want to come for one World Cup. The king of the future for Jamaica. Which are the same age. Make sense. Don't make no sense. Big up JD.
Alright, respect, Martin. Yeah, man, respect.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so we're going to do 2 hours. We are 1 hour 26. And then later we'll come back on to do Nigeria. 1 second, people, I'm going to call you back. Neil Golson, I saw your message. But Neil Golson, it's important to listen, you know, because the first caller never mentioned Oral Tracy at all. And you just come in a cuss about Oral Tracy. So I don't know. You know, I know that you respect Oral Tracy because you said it the last time. Alright? You said it the last time. So it's okay. But the first caller never mentioned Oral Tracy none at all. And the second caller never mentioned Oral Tracy none at all. Martin just mentioned Oral Tracy at the end. So maybe you need to follow up with what they're saying. Then you go and catch up with the other reasoning. And then you figure out what's going on. You know, so I think it is a battle where not necessarily needed to be fought now. Like this point. JD, remember this. Jamaica is going to have a hard time going to the World Cup. And the players is not the problem. It's the JFF. So DeMarks. That's what DeMarks says. Alright, I just read it. DeMarks, yeah, once you put it up, it's on the screen here. Let me get by the call. So, what's his name again? I think maybe you're just fighting based off the last war video I made on Oral. So Neil Golson. Neil Gold. No, man, they've never... Yeah, man, but people, the reason why I double down on what Martin says, it always, anytime people, since I'm in Belgium and I'm in football, anytime I'm dealing with most of these people, it's like they want me to bow down to them, dumb myself down, in order for them to say that me and them can have a conversation. So that's why I agree with what Martin says. You don't realize that. They would love for me to just dumb myself down. I don't know nothing. I'm a big idiot. I'm just in Belgium and give them all of my things and me and them do 50 shows and everything all right. I would be their best friends. It always seems like that and it goes like that in the football realm as well. So I have that feeling. I have that belief in my head. You understand me? JD, why you always be the last person to bring the news? Delano Spence, because for me, it is not me looking clout of nothing. And me they are Belgium, brother. And I love my little daughter and my wife, blood. And what I'm doing on my computer, I love that blood. So I'm very sorry, Delano Spence, that I'm always last with the news. Brother, I'm still bringing the damn news and I'm talking football. But someone said that the last time. Why am it was Gunner's boss saying that why am I talking about 4-day-old news? And I'm saying, but Gunners, I watched the game. So I am not a cloud chaser. So whatever I have and people watch it, they just catch up whatever. You know, I'm not doing this for fame, man. So I'm not people. Delano, I'm not run a competition with nobody at all. So if the news later, I'm not gonna get enough views on it, which is not the truth because I've always been the most highest viewed person, always in the category, or maybe drop down to in the top 3, but it was always that way. So I guess it doesn't matter how late I come with the news, you know, because quality take a lot of times, you know, to orchestrate, you know, so can't just jump out and just, yo, Mace not come tomorrow. Me don't know. Even this video, I never said I don't know Mr. Greenwood. I don't have any connection to Mr. Greenwood. I knew someone that knew him as well. But I've not heard from that individual for a while now. You know, so I never ask him anything on the player, you know? It's a chat, JD. Okay. Yeah, so Spence, I understand. It's all right. But if Spence, if you subscribe to my channel, don't expect me to come out with no news instant. It never ever happen. I have never been the first and nothing at all unless me talk to the people. Like how I talked to Mothersill and I brought it to you and said the kid want to play and don't worry yourself. He's going to come and do his papers. That will be when I talk about Deshaun Bernard injury and nobody in Jamaica know nothing about it until weeks later. You know that I know those information personally. You know, and you never knew how long I knew it, you know. You never knew, you know. And I knew it before as well, but I have to make sure I run 3 and 4. So I'm still late even when it's my breaking news. I am still late with it. So it's just one of those days, people, all right? JD, why people don't have a problem with the American NBA players coming to play for Jamaica, but they don't want the English players to represent the football. I think, Andre, I've said to you, people, this is going to sound harsh. JD, so people can't ask the question, why no? You can ask the question, why no, but maybe you're not going to like the follow-up answer, you know? But yeah, Andre, what I think, I'm going to say this, people, and I know people will be upset. But the reason why we have problems in the football, Damien, 1 second, let me finish my point and then I will call you back right away, Damien. Right away, I'm calling you back. 1 second. The reason why, Andre, I think, based off me analyzing, why we have so much problems in the football with people don't wanting them to come and play, or don't try to find a way to have affinity towards them, I think football is connected to too much poor people. And too much slave masters. So too much slave masters in the country, the football is connected to, and too much poor people. It's sad to say, but I am telling you that's the problem. Because the slave masters can control the poor people a lot more. And they have never respected the football have never been generalized in Jamaica. Never. You always had the real Mona playing good football, but you never had none of them getting any respect. You always have an uptown playing football. It took me to start playing league to find out that, okay, we weren't always the best in the ghetto areas. Because these guys are educated football. Look at what they're doing. We never do no classroom, nothing at all. But it was a reason why they kept football in the ghettos only. Because they could have controlled us. Because only thing we wanted was fame and money to help our families. The other guys, they have already gotten money. So you have to bring something else to the table. And I think that stalled Jamaica football as well. Because there is no standard around Jamaica football for the longest time. I think it's no little standard coming towards Jamaica football because the national team is such a high level of players selection. And the football in the country is such a low level. You understand me? And it's solely based off the greed of the slave masters that's having control of the football in the country. And I call them slave masters for a reason. Because they're slaving the poor people including myself and a lot of kids that grew up through it. But we never knew until now. People, don't take it as harsh. Maybe my words are harsh, but please just go back and see what I'm talking. Go back 20, 30 years. They have never made football a full Jamaica sport. Selection was never part of the whole Jamaica. It's always kind of a queue. You have to be in this. Or who is in this federation? If it's Portmore side in the federation, they get the bias. If it's Harvest U side, the bias. Then they fight against the country guys because no country person is on the board. Then they fight against this. You understand me? People, that's the problem in Jamaica. I think they don't love Jamaica. That's why I said my show started and I said when them talk and tell about Jamaica the greatest thing, everything after that a pure con. Because them themselves knew that they failed the kids. They came out the other day and said it, you know? So how can you move from failure to you're the greatest? I don't understand. You think that the people that's listening are stupid? They are listening to you, man. And it's very bad, man. But I'm telling you, it's because of slave masters and just concentrating on only poor people. You get me? Anytime we move on from that policy, I think the rapid rising, the rapid rise of football in Jamaica will happen. And oh, ironic. Oh, ironic. Oh, ironic, people. The best exports them coming from the actual academies, them. Oh, ironic. The best exports are coming from the academies and not the cult-like situations. Even though you could say that some of these academies are still cult-likes, you know? Travis Pessoa come in and said the kids feel themselves when they left football for scamming. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. One thing about Travis, you know. The hierarchy them at football in Jamaica never do nothing wrong for Travis, you know. You understand me? Never do nothing wrong for Travis. Yes. Yeah, man, Black Heart Radio, I'm telling you, man. Remember, I was in the system, you know, man. You know, and I know that's a problem. We have to just start. We have to just start pushing for these people to get clean out, man. You know, clean out, man. And you pick someone from everywhere forcefully. So a man from where Mona is should be on the board. A man from down a country should be on the board. A man from Arnett should be on the board. A man from just find somewhere else, anywhere you know that the football hubs are, should be there. And everybody come together and make decision. All right? That's how Jamaica football will get better. JD, stop blaming people when players are... No, but Travis, the coaches them and the people in my football came out with multiple articles said they are the ones that fail the kid. So Travis, why are you backing them when them I tell people that them fail the kids? I am just put it... Remember, Travis, I am a part of this as well, you know. I am a part of this as well, you know. All right? This feels like Jamua listening okay to Kutba. Big up yourself, big up yourself. Why Augusto not no I'm Demo, that's what I'm saying. We need everybody from every region. One. It's not supposed to be your friend over here, so because you did sponsor this, you get a buy here, you get a buy here. You understand me? No, them something that need to happen, Travis. It don't need to happen at all. It should be mandated that this is the way it goes. So that means the interest doesn't go down the wrong road, because that's the problem. The interest for a lot of people is not about making Jamaica being better. You understand me, Demo? The interest is about how much some people can get. And that's why Jamaica football not rising to no level. No, they want to regulate academies. So why don't regulate the JPL teams then? All right. Let me call back Damien. We have to approach things like that, man. We have to. All right. Damien, how are you doing? Last call for the. Oh, I still have 20 minutes, 20 more minutes. This video is 2 hours, and you know.
Lady, good afternoon or good morning.
How are you doing? How are you doing, Big Boss? Good morning.
I'm great. Thanks for the show. I appreciate it. Wonderful show as usual. And JD, you brought up you said something that resonates. Does the federation or the supporters really love Jamaica? Right? Jamaica football, I should say. Let me start with Mason Greenwood. If you look at everything that this kid has went through in England, and he's banned from playing there. Can you hear me, JD?
Yeah, man, I'm just listening. I'm just listening, giving you a floor, you know.
Okay. He's banned from playing there and he went somewhere else to play, right? In order for Marseille to bring him in, right? They realized the delicacy of the situation, but they fully supported this kid. They fully rolled out the carpet for him, and they went out on a campaign, right? When it comes to our federation always react, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was Mason Greenwood, I wouldn't come for the qualify if I don't see the support from the federation, right? If I don't see the federation getting behind me and with different press campaigns, with different things, images to make, to put this to rest somewhat. Yes, the federation has a brand, true, but the brand also has to work. If they believe in this kid, right? For me, he's the most talented kid that I've seen in a long while. And it's because of different circumstances why he's here. But we need to support him, right? If we really, truly believe in him, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if I was him, I would just show up if we make it to the World Cup, I'll show up just to play, right?
Okay.
Because to bring the team forward. Through, JD, why would I?
Okay. People say the call tripping out. Really? All right. Let me know if it's better now. Let me know if it's better. So no, but I think some people disagree that he should. I actually disagree too as well. I think he needs to come in and play now because it's like you're gonna start from a no chemistry at the biggest stage, and you will always want to give yourself the best opportunity to perform, right? So
and I get what you're saying, but you also this guy he's not normal. He's not just a normal, he has a name, an entity, a brand behind him, and it's very powerful, right? And he went through a lot, and he's building it back up. So what I'm saying is, if I have to get this in order for me to feel comfortable, right? I'm sure his mom feels the same way. His media campaign, his brand feels the same way. It's a walking entity. You have to. It works hand in hand. And the federation have to come out full support, just like you see Speed and all these guys go on all these different platforms, and let the world know that they support this kid and they want him to play.
Oh well, that I agree with. No, that I agree with. Say that the federation need to come out and say that we are the ones. Because remember, why I thought that second part that you're talking is a good thing. When Al Grimson left, and Al Grimson needed a next job, Al Grimson literally put them under the bus and say, yo, I said I will welcome the player. But I was not the one trying to get the player in. He was already on the books when I came in. You understand me? And I wouldn't refuse the player because the player is a good player. So what your statement as in like, yeah, people need to stand up and back it and say, yes, we fully support it. I think, yes, they need to make a press conference properly, like how they like to run and try to, anytime they want to con and control people, they jump and go into a Zoom. You make the media know exactly what you're saying, just as how your information is spewing out. You make sure it's out there. Because you have people there in the federation don't want him here either. While some trying to get him here. You understand me? So whoever wants him here have to stand up and make sure you sell it. So that is my take. We have to do something like we're interested in these players. Even if it's going to cost us our career. If we know that it's the right thing, why we can't put some effort behind it, you know?
And that's exactly what I'm saying. And for me, this is the perfect campaign for JFF, because when you look at their history, it's very poor, right? This is the perfect pivot for this federation, right? It started with our GenSec. He did a great job. And I think the reason why, too, that he did a good job, because FIFA was there overseeing of what's going on, right? So he didn't have a choice, you understand? But anyway, he still got it going, right? Now we brought in this GenSec that nobody knows about. And that right there, for me, is like...
The current GenSec is...
Go ahead.
The current GenSec would be Rye Simpson, right? Because he was there before, and no, yeah. So Rye Simpson is the current GenSec. He was around. Yeah. Oh, so you're saying you don't know enough from him, right?
But that's what I'm saying. You just, that's the thing. When you are on, when your scandal, as far as when it comes to corruption, has overshadowed the program, you have to make the fans and your sponsors feel comfortable, right? With when it comes to these kind of issues. And our GenSec left, and we brought in someone. I don't think he was appointed. I think he's just there for time being.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't a press conference being rolled out any of the above, right? It was just this is who he is, and that's it, right? And this is what I'm saying when it comes to a pivot. Are we really serious about the football? Do we really take our country serious, right? Because when I see these kind of things, JD, and you have a talent like a Mason Greenwood, and the federation doesn't come out and roll the red carpet out to welcome this kid here, this is an organization that I say is the same old, same old. We have to be smart, right? We have to be intelligent. We've seen this already. You can't be fooled. I mean, at some point, you have to have the courage to say enough is enough. You cannot have someone that's controlling the bloodline of your organization. You don't know nothing about them. Nobody comes out and explain what's going on. I'm not crazy, and I'm sure a lot of people think like myself, right?
Yeah,
But do we have the courage to say something?
A lot of things that you have said, I do agree with. Yeah, but a lot of people, remember, my show started off. You have people that they are in this for not, as what you started your conversation with. A lot of them don't like Jamaica, and that's what they agree with me. Yes, I know all of them over the top Jamaican people. Yeah, I know them are just con man, or con people. I know because any sane person would always know the state of Jamaica and always want to pick the best option for Jamaica to reach places. You understand me? So any one of them try to come over the top and, oh, Jamaica the greatest thing, and no want no help, and we no want this and we no want that, and them standard is over the top and them not beg this and beg that. At them are the con man them, because them have to stop. The truth is them have to find a different way to come at anybody now, because people saw that a lot of them were xenophobic at the start and realize that they are not going to get themselves in certain positions, because even though we thought that we have not made any changes, we have still made enough changes for people to second guess them, because when we just started, them could have been disrespectful and xenophobic all they want, and nobody pushes back. But now we have brought more education to the matter, so people started to push back. So I've said all of that to say pretty much, I do agree with a lot of things that you're saying, but I think you still have too much people that has no standards, and that's just the truth. A lot of them don't have any standard, so that's why they run behind these people that are just egotistic maniacs, and the whole of them put together don't like Jamaica. They like their Cumberlos that they have a connection with, and benefits from the situation. So,
but
I would agree with
But
you
you
to
see,
get rid of all of them. And I've been saying that to get rid of all of them. Period. That's
but you
why I
see, the thing
wanted
is,
that, you know?
JD, the thing is, right? When you look at, you have a kid, I have a kid, and your kid has Jamaican blood in her. My kid does as well, right? Everybody want the best for their kid, right? These guys in the federation, all their kids go to the best schools there in the country. Every fan want the best for their kid, right? So when you start thinking like that, what's the difference between my kid and these guys' kid in the federation? It's no difference, right? We supposed to create an environment for every kid that's out there to make it.
That's what I was saying.
And
An equal opportunity.
It starts at the top.
Yeah.
I could care less who they bring to that national team, whichever player from around the world, the best of the best. I don't care. But
Yeah.
if the federation is not willing to accept one, which is knowledge, which is education, and two, standard, right? We would never get anywhere. Chaos breeds opportunity. This
Yeah.
is what the JFF want. Follow the money. As I said, the only reason why, in my eyes, why the GenSec was successful because somebody was breathing down his back. And that's just my opinion, right? That did he have the courage to do the right thing if nobody was breathing down his back? I don't know because I know my culture, and it's sad for me to even speak like this, but it's true.
Okay,
Right?
all right.
So,
All right.
so for me is until our federation willing to accept education, willing to have standard, we won't go anywhere. And JD, thanks for the platform. Thanks much.
All right, respect. All right, so people, that's the last call. I'm done for the day because I have to run. I agree with a lot of points. Yes, I have points that I do disagree because when Determined just said that he should come in for the second part of he should come in for the World Cup. I don't know if Jamaica making no World Cup, so why am I here telling people coming in for World Cup? JD Awaganis, so many different teams. No. Me I show you all of my ballers them that I spent money on them. That's all. That's all. So why are you eating on me, Demo? Good morning, Janie, with a massive respect. All right. Yeah. So I did disagree with him on the point of he should come in after when the World Cup starting because I think chemistry plays a part in things, and I would want him to have his best foot when he touches a Jamaica shirt. You know, I'm not. The call, Travis, me done. The show done, Travis. People, me I run out. Me come just say the show done. I'm just a try give me final point, and Travis a call in. Me can't take Travis call right now, cause Travis a war people. Me done. All right. I said I'm finished. All right. Travis now gonna bully me off. I said I am finished, Travis, before you call. So don't have me up that me don't take the call. All right? Yes. Because I said I was finished. People, did you hear me say that's the last call? I want to just clear up the call and I'm done. You're calling the next one, Travis, and calling early before anybody else. Call in first so you don't have to fight about anybody else's call. So I hear what you saying. Because all of your calls are calls on back of people's calls. And I can't bother with the war. Alright? Yes. So people, big up yourself, Travis. Big up DJ Fatal. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Rabian. Neil Golson. Big up yourself. Omar Fowlin, my brother. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. J Anyweather sent me some KFC pictures the other day. I don't know why he sent me the KFC pictures. Because we were talking about chicken. And he sent me the KFC pictures them. I know that KFC is chicken. That is true. But it wasn't. We know it was chicken. It was chicken. Dre Anyweather. But it was chicken that you cook, Dre Anyweather. Alright? So I don't know if you heard it wrong. All right? Yes. So, Drainy Weather, cook some food and send it in. You understand me? Yes. So, Drainy Weather, I had to leave that in. Drainy Weather, don't send me somebody else cooked chicken. Because Demo showcased that he's a good cook. And that's why he was showing off in the first place. Nosaj showcased that he's a good cook. All right? Yes, but Dre, anyway, that it was you cooking the food. You have a big KFC. You don't work at KFC, brother. You understand me? You never work at KFC. So why you send me KFC things? You, people, it looks like you not understand what we're saying. All right? We are saying... And we are saying, Janeway, that they're sending your real food so we can put up on the screen that you are a chef. All right? Yes. That was the conversation. We never wanted to see, KFC chicken. Yes, that's all. So, no, Demo, we don't know if you're an excellent cook. We know that you're showing that you're egotistic, You're showing, Demo, that you are egotistic. We know. All right? We will meet you one day. We will test out the food and we'll give our take on the food. It looked good. We gave you credit on that Demo. You don't have to go over the top and say you're a bigger chef than Warren. Because we might know that Warren is a bigger chef than you because Warren have a big contract as a chef. So you don't come and tell me, boy, bring on the biggest chefs in the world. All right? No, Demo. Let me taste the food first. And let we grade it, all right? Let we act civil, Demo. Let we not go down the egotistic part. People, Demo, about to tell you, him the greatest cook and nobody not taste him food. At least nobody on the stream tasted his food, all right? I'm telling you, I'm not, you're not, all right, people. So, you know what? I'm coming. You know what? All chefs can't cook. So Adima alone can cook. So you want disrespect Father Warren then? Because we made sure to say Father Warren a big chef, qualified, one of the best in the entire country. And you just have some little catering job where nobody else know you from the caterer. Just the people who eat the food. And then all of a sudden you are the biggest chef. Jesus, God, God. People, I'm glad that we touch different topics. You get to see people like Demo. Oh my God. All right, Demo. Your food looked good. We gave you the credit that it looked good. We gave you the credit. But just wait until we taste it, man. All right? We pass through, You never may know. You be doing something, Carla, if the player stays out there, then the team may not qualify. Yes, that's what I would say. Let us have a cook-off in Jamaica the day before the September match. Nitro, those are the things that they have to work on. You understand me? I never told anybody that I'm a super chef. I am not in it. All the big stars, them Nosaj, Demo, Jason Guna, who else? Simon Preston, who else? Warren Webster, Brian Burke, El Padrino, Brando. Because all of them can put together, Just ask me in Jamaica. JD, come to Jamaica, rent an Airbnb and let's have a cook-off. But people, I was not the one bragging about food, I saw all of them pictures and I can tell you, I gave them the credit. The food presentation looks very good. All of them look good. You understand me? All of them look good. I'm not going to take it away from any one of them. Some never really showed the true rent a Airbnb. We will have the cook-off. Why should I rent a Airbnb? I have house in, I can just come to Jamaica, and I have place to stay, What is wrong with you? Demo, you live a Chisholm, so why you wouldn't afraid? No, me not gonna Chisholm. What the hell? Yeah, you look at it. No. I don't have to rent any Airbnb because Mandeville is not bad. You still have here in Mandeville, very good area. So I can come to Jamaica and we have a big space, super big space for us to cook off. You know, don't worry yourself. What's the deal with the stash? You the next run. What? Big up yourself, Robbie, and thanks for being here. We need a international friendly before the World Cup match. What do you think about that, JD? It's going to be hard because of the time. Let me check that. Let me check the FIFA windows just to tell you. Because if you can't get the players from outside FIFA window, and who are you going to play now in a friendly? All right, let me check that. Let me check that before I leave. That's the last one before I leave. The last one before I leave, because I have to go and order the kids' food. FIFA window, and I have to come back tonight for the Nigeria game. FIFA window, 2025. All right, and then we're going to put the Premier League window. The Premier League window. EPL window, match windows, beside it to show you, because remember most of our players them. All right, so damn. This window allows Premier League clubs to sign and sell players additionally. Okay, it's gonna start. All right, good. So we have this date lock here. All right, so the window that we have now, international calendar. International FIFA calendar right here. One second. All right, international calendar 2025. We have June 2nd to 10th. That's June. 14th of June to the 6th of July. That's Concacaf Gold Cup. Then we have the 1st of September to the 9th. That means Premier League will be in full. Not me, Demo. Not me. My family. Alright, so EPL games will be playing right up until the first match, days before our first match. So we're not gonna get so much time off for the first match. So it's almost impossible unless you're gonna just pick a bunch of JPL players. Because I think that you're not gonna even can pick from other locations like in the Americas region. You understand me? So I don't know, unless you believe that you're going to pick a lot out of the JPL fraction. Yeah. Yeah, but aside from that, and who are you going to play? Because majority of the teams that you're going to play, who you will play to replicate what you want to do. Because you can't just take friendlies, you know. If you're a coach, you have to take the coaching approach. What you want to learn from this game. What are you replicating? So, who plays like Curacao? You understand me? Who plays like Trinidad? So you might have to get Trinidad right there. No, I was just doing a measurement to the time when they are playing their first game in the Premier League. Yes, so I'm just saying we can't get any friendlies. So next time the team meets, anybody that's new, pretty much that's how you're going to touch the field. You're going to be playing in real game, period. So the stakes are very, very much high. Very much high, and that's why it's good to get anybody that's new coming in are fully professionals that used to big occasions, because after this, every game that Jamaica plays, it is a big occasion. All right, from this point, it is a big occasion. Period. All right, there will be no Travis, you speak is disrespectful, my brother. Nobody chat too much. A man ask a question, Dan. Let me remove it, because what you do, you create war in every statement you make. You create war, you disrespect people in your statements for them to fight with you. You create it. A man asked me a question. I went there and see if it's possible. gave him the footballing reasons why you would have took friendlies to see if it makes sense. All right? So just stop war, Chevis. Stop disrespect people. Leave the disrespect alone. Year can be a good place for you, but you can make it be a bad place for you as well, because you can war with people unnecessarily and you and them kick off. All right? So let me leave it alone. People, I will leave because Travis is going to create as much problem and war, you know? And I can't bother with it. I don't enjoy it. I don't want any war. My life is extremely happy and I'm good. Demo, in the future we can do the cook off and tape it as well. We have enough space. Don't worry yourself, Demo. We're good, all right?